this frizzy hair that some people seem to have a problem with. So if you're someone and you typically get frizzy hair and you like, man, how can I prevent frizzy hair, or what should I be doing, this gonna be the video for you. So I'm gonna give you a couple of trouble setting things and maybe some things you could be doing wrong at home. Because now I will say this, when it comes to natural hair, we have to just embrace that, you know, some frizz is going to occur, okay? Especially depending on where you stay at, where you live. Like, it probably is gonna happen. Like, the how the weather is and the environment, like, may the odds be forever in your favor. But there are some things that we can do, kind of like, to help minimize it. And with some people, depending on your curls, like, completely stop it at all. So I'm gonna go through just some troubleshooting things that you can do that will help either prolong the frizz coming as quickly or minimize how much frizz you're getting. Now, I'm the type of person, I don't mind a little frizz, okay? I don't mind a little frizz because I like the big, full hair, so that's just me. But I know that's not everybody, you know, both. So here's some things I'm going to tell you. First thing when it comes to minimizing and controlling and preventing frizzy hair is we want to make sure your hair is properly moisturized, okay? When your hair is healthy, and I talked to my live maybe a couple weeks ago about when it comes to healthy hair, you want to have a good balance of protein and moisture. You know what? I'm about to set my feet up. I'm about to sit right here. Let me turn around so my ring light can be on me. So yeah, y'all, when it comes to healthy hair, you want to make sure that your hair has a good flow of protein and moisture. So if your hair is lacking the moisture that it needs, sometimes that's why your hair frizzes up. And so when you can start to understand how often your hair needs to be moisturized, what you need to be moisturizing your hair with, you will realize and see that your hair is not getting frizzy as often, because now you figure out that science. And a lot of times when your hair is getting frizzy, like say you just got a silk press, or say you just did a twist out, maybe did a rod set, or you know, whatever kind of curly style you did. Say you just did that, but then you like, well, dang, it's already frizzing. So now we need to go back to your moisture. So how often are you shampooing your hair? How often are you getting treatments? And the reason why I go to how often are you shampooing your hair, because that's where the moisture gonna come from. Moisture comes from water. Water, 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 water. I don't know how many times I need to say that, but I'm saying that. Drinking my water, y'all. Moisture comes from water. I don't think do I need that light? I'm gonna put that light back up there. Yeah, moisture comes from water. So you want to make sure you're on a good regimen of shampooing your hair. On my website, I have an ebook guide. It's free. You go to my website, lisasmilez.com, and it's called Why Is My Hair Always Dry? And in that ebook, I give you some tips to help you for those who have dry hair. So if it's getting frizzy really, really often, your hair is lacking the moisture. And see, when your hair is lacking that moisture that it needs, this is what happens sometimes. When you have not gave your hair the things that it needs, this is our hair shaft, okay? So when your hair is lacking that moisture, what start happening is the frizz start hurting your hair, start separating it like that, right? And it's only because it's like, okay, she is not giving me what I need, the moisture. So now I have to go into the elements in the air, especially like if you said a very humid area or, you know, something like that. It's reaching out and it's getting that moisture from the air. So that's why your hair you see my hand separating? That's the frizz happening, because it's like we got to get moisture from somewhere because we don't have it already. Versus if you don't give your hair all what it needs as far as moisturize, it don't have to frizz out and reach somewhere else. Now, there are some people who have extremely healthy hair, and like I said, they probably still would get frizzy hair, but it's not like the first day they do their hair. It might be after they done wore their style for like a week or 2 weeks, then it start getting frizzy. That's totally normal because that's just part of the natural process, and probably like just been out in the heat, or probably like whatever you've been doing, you know, hair, it gradually will start to lose moisture, and you'll just eventually have to re-moisturize it, and re-moisturizing will help take care of that frizzing problem. So first, if you're having a frizzy problem, I want a frizzy hair problem often, I want you to look at your shampoo regimen. So let's just say you someone and you only shampoo your hair once a month. A quick fix for you is going to be increase your shampoo. So start doing bi-weekly shampoos. Let's say you someone and you already doing bi-weekly shampoos and you're like, man, my hair still just frizzes up so quick. You might need to be someone who's doing once a week shampoos. Now, when you shampoo once a week, you want to use a moisturizing sulfate-free shampoo. Let me show you the shampoo you can use. You can use this shampoo right here. Oh, let me move I'm in my salon chair, y'all. If you were in Raleigh, I'm a natural hairstylist here in Raleigh. If you can use this shampoo, it's the Honey Mimosa shampoo. It's my shampoo. Not me, not my hands looking ashy on live. Let me put some oil on my hands. Not me getting up here looking ashy. Not me up here looking crusty and dusty. Absolutely not. Y'all forgive me for my hands being ashy. Okay, so yeah, that's the first thing you can do is to increase your shampoos. The other thing you can do to help control and prevent that frizziness is like, how often are you doing treatments at home? Okay, yes, it is nice to come into a salon, and that's my steamer back there. Yes, it is nice to come into a salon and get a professional treatment, but you can do a treatment at home yourself. You can do a treatment at home yourself, okay? On my channel, you can just probably search DIY steam treatment, DIY, deep conditioner. You can do these things at home, and this is going to help infuse and put more moisture in your hair. So when it's time for you to wear your twist outs, your braid outs, your wash and goes, you'll notice that you have gave your hair what it needs, and now your hair is not going to be getting frizzy like really, really quick, okay? Because you're on a good regimen of conditioning your hair. Now, if you want to know, like, okay, I want to know how often should I be doing these things? What treatments do I need to be using? Because, Lisa, I heard you talk about how your hair need to have a good balance of protein and moisture. You want to get my ultimate hair care guide, okay? I'm going to put it in the chat. It is my ebook. It's only $4.99. And it's a digital download. I'm going to join my own live stream and put it in there so y'all can get it. But yeah, you can just get my ebook guide, right? $5. And I basically walk you through healthy hair. I walk you through how often you need to be doing these treatments to, then did it show up? Let me see if I can pin it. Okay. All right. So yeah, with this ebook guide, I just pinned it right there. It will walk you through how often you need to be doing these treatments, specifically to your hair care needs. So let's just say you're dealing with some heat damage, you're dealing with dry hair, you're dealing with, protein overload. You're going to go and get that ebook guide, find the checklist that's right for you, and I spell it out, and you can see how often you need to be doing each treatment to get your hair in a good balance of protein and moisture, okay? So once you do that, remember, we done upped our shampoo routine, we done upped our treatment, upped our treatment schedule, okay? So now we're giving our hair what it needs, so when it's time to wear our hair out, it's not dry and it's not looking for other moisture throughout the elements of the air in your environment. Now, these are going to be, these other tips are probably going to be like, say you someone and you already following these tips. I'm going to give you some more troubleshooting tips that can help prevent and control that frizz. So when you shampoo your hair, you want to use warm water, okay? Because the warm water is going to open that hair cuticle up and it's going to get all that dirt out, okay? So that warm water opens the hair cuticle up, it gets all that dirt, all that sweat and everything out. So that's why when you shampoo, you use warm water. Now, when you do your treatment at home, or let's just say it's not even a day, you're doing your treatment, but you're just doing a regular shampoo and a regular conditioner, you always want to rinse your conditioner out with cool water, as cool as you can tolerate it. Now I know some people can't tolerate ice cold, but you want the water to be as cool as you can tolerate it. And the reason why is because the warm water opens the hair cuticle up, but the cool water seals everything down, okay? So it's really laying that hair cuticle down flat. So a lot of people, like when they come into the salon and I wash their hair and I do that treatment and I bring them back to the shampoo bowl, I'm like, okay, just want to warn you, this water gonna be a little bit cooler. And oftentimes a lot of people ask me, they're like, Lisa, why you always rinse it out with cool water? And I tell them the cool water seals the hair cuticle down and helps it lay back flat, and that will help prevent the frizz. Because remember, I talked about earlier, when you have frizzy hair and it's dry, your hair cuticle is raised and it's lifting up because it's trying to reach moisture from somewhere else. Same thing, like when you put warm water on your hair cuticle, it's going to lift it up. So with the cool water, it's going to close everything back down and seal it down. So that's why when you're doing your treatments and stuff at home, or you're rinsing out conditioner, you always want to do cool water, because it's going to help, that cool water going to help relax those hair cuticles back down, and it's going to lay flat. And when you have more of a hair cuticle that's laying flat, that means that it's not going to look frizzy, okay? It's going to be, you're going to be able to see a nice shine. It's going to have a nice little bounce to your hair. The light going to reflect on it really, really nicely, and it's going to seal everything down, and that's going to help prevent. So just remember that tip. When you rinse it out, have it as cool as you possibly can take it, okay? The cooler, the better, okay? The other thing that can help with frizzy hair, when you're drying your hair, let me get this towel right here. When you are drying your hair, because this is another way of how you can end up making your hair frizzy. So say you just washed your hair in the shower, or you wash over the sink. Don't take a towel like this and then just do like that to dry it. Don't do that. Because we have already, remember I just said we already use cool water to seal the hair cuticle down. When you take a towel like this and you dry your natural hair and you're just kind of like doing like this, you agitating your hair cuticle. Okay, you just got your hair cuticle lay flat, and then if you take a towel and you just kind of like doing like that and just kind of like this being rough, you're gonna kind of like disturb that hair cuticle and kind of raise it a little bit more, and then you're gonna be like, oh, my hair is frizzy. Okay, so when you're drying your hair, you want to use a microfiber towel. Okay, you want to use something like this. This is a microfiber towel. You know what, let me put some of these on my Amazon store so y'all can send me a check. Let me put this in my Amazon store, because I got these off Amazon. But you can get these off Amazon, microfiber towels. Okay, these are a lot better on your hair versus like these towels. Can you kind of see the difference? You see the difference on how like smoother this look versus this that looks a little bit more rough? You see the difference in these towels? So this is going to be your ideal, or what you want to use to dry your hair. Now, if you cannot afford a microfiber towel and you don't have no microfiber towels until you get ready to wash your hair, like as you washing, you're like, dang, Lisa, I ain't got no microfiber. Don't stress. Just get you a t-shirt. Get you a t-shirt, like a cotton t-shirt or something like that. They'll be a little bit better, because that cotton t-shirt, it's not as rough as and rigid as like one of these towels. So you can just get a t-shirt and just dry your hair with a t-shirt. Okay, so you want to do microfiber. And when you're drying your hair, hold on, y'all forgive me. Y'all forgive me. If y'all have questions, put them in the chat. I got about a few more minutes for my client come. Fiber. Okay, so and when you dry your hair, y'all, hold on, y'all stay with me, y'all stay with me. Don't hang up, don't hang up. And you know, if this information is beneficial to you, you can double tap the screen or you can like the video. So when you get out the shower or whatever and you got your microfiber towel, you want to kind of like do your hair like a smoothing technique. So you want to kind of take your towel and kind of smooth it back, okay? Kind of rub it going down, okay? Rub it going down. Or you can even take your towel like this if you got long hair and take the towel and just like kind of press it like that, like lightly, or just take it kind of smooth it down, okay? Smooth it down, because again, we want to keep training our hair cuticle to lay flat so we can prevent that hair cuticle raising and freezing. Now you might be watching this like, Lisa, my hair is not that long, girl. I know you did all that hand movement, but my hair is not that long. Listen, I got you, okay? Still, you can do the same technique. Your hair might not be that long, but look, you need to pray over your head and believe God it can grow, okay? So that's why you're on this video, because you get the tips and your hair gonna be down your bike, okay? So don't get discouraged. So if your hair is short, you can do the same thing. You can just take the towel like this, okay? And you can just kind of just lightly press it. And then you can just kind of smooth it down like that. Take it and like smooth it down. Now I'm over here risking my hairstyle for y'all, which really it's time for me to wash my little puff. But here's my little puff. I had my little curly pieces out right here, y'all. So y'all forgive me for my hair looking a mess. But hey, I'm gonna wash it probably either tonight or tomorrow. I'm gonna go live on my members only and wash it. So if you want to see me wash and style my hair, you got to become a member of the channel. You can do that by going to join on this channel, and you can see me do my hair. Okay, so yeah, that's what you can do. Get you a microfiber towel or a t-shirt. Okay, that's gonna help with preventing that frizzy hair. Okay, so let's say it's not wash day. Let's say, you know, you washed your hair maybe about 2-3 days ago, and now you notice like, man, I just did a twist out and it's, you know, it's looking frizzy. You know, maybe you got a braid out and it's looking frizzy. Maybe you got a wash and go looking frizzy. This is what you're gonna do. You're gonna put some more moisture in your hair, okay? Because your hair is like, okay, telltale sign that it got dry is when it start getting frizzy. So let's just say a week then went by and like, man, my hair is looking kind of frizzy now. That your hair is telling you, hey, I need moisture, so you haven't gave it to me, so I'm about to frizz over here and get the elements from the air and, you know, get some more moisture. So that's gonna be your sign of like, oh, okay, my hair getting a little frizzy, so let me re-moisturize it. How do you re-moisturize your hair in between your hairstyles? Water-based products. So what do I mean by water-based products? Let me show you. Let me show you. So when it comes to water-based products, so if your hair get frizzy, there's two ways you can do this. You can, like and here's my thing. When it comes to re-moisturizing your hair, some people say you can moisturize your hair like any time of the day, and it's true. You can moisturize in the morning, in the middle of the day, or at night. But for me, if you're really struggling with dry hair, and for me to really get the best benefits, it's better to moisturize your hair at night right before you go to bed. And this is the reason why I say that, is because when you do it at night, when you moisturize your hair at night, you're going to put on your satin bonnet or your satin scarf. Your hair is going to be protected. You're in the house, you're laying down. So your hair has time to really soak in and take in all that moisture before you go out in the world and in the elements. Because, like, let's just be honest, you walk outside in the sun, and the sun will dry your hair out. Especially like if you're out there a lot and you just out doing stuff, the sun is going to suck your hair dry, all right? Or if you going to go do something, you at work and they got it really, really cold in there, you got cold, dry air. But at night, you really have time to moisturize your hair and then put that bonnet in so that moisture can really have time to settle in your head all the 7-8 hours, even if you only go to sleep 5 hours in your head. So in the morning, you got the You got the armor of the Lord on your hair, okay? You got that shield of faith on your hair. Come on, somebody. You will leaving out your house in the morning with the whole armor of God, and your hair ain't gonna frizz, okay? Period. Now, what you can do is the night before, if you take your shower at night, hopefully you washing, okay? If you're not, God bless you. Maybe He's moving your life to wash at night. But you can get in the shower, or if you don't get in the shower, you can take a water mister bottle. Okay, so when you in the shower, you can just wash your body. Okay, we not purposely lean. You don't have to purposely lean back and get your hair wet. No, you just in the shower. You washing your body. Okay, you just washing, do 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 do, and as you washing, your body, the bathroom gets steamy. I want to say this: make sure the bathroom door is closed. The bathroom is gonna get a little steamy. Okay, so there you go. You got you a DIY steam treatment in your shower at night. So you take your shower. After you take your shower, as soon as you got the shower, put a towel around you, dry off a little bit. Then you're going to take your leave-in conditioner. You're going to take a water-based leave-in conditioner. This right here is the coconut milk leave-in conditioner. And this one right here is the honey almond leave-in conditioner. So this is good for those who have dry hair, thin hair, thick hair. Really don't matter. You can it's a preference. This has a lighter consistency than this one. This one I do prefer for those who have like kids and thick tresses. This one is good for that. All of these can be found on my website. So once you get out the shower and your hair is a little moist from the steam, or let's just say you took your spray bottle and you just missed it a little bit, then you're gonna put your water-based leave-in. Now, if you don't, you don't necessarily have to mix it with water, but that's just my preference. You can just go in with this first, okay? Because again, water-based. And how you know it's a water-based moisturizer? If you look at the ingredients, one of the first ingredients should say water. If you're just using a regular hair moisturizer, the first ingredient should say water, okay? Whatever water-based moisturizer you're using. So you're gonna do the leave-in conditioner, okay, on your hair, and then you're going to seal it with the oil. You're gonna seal it with an oil, okay? And the reason why you want to do that is because we want to lock everything in. Now, you notice the whole time when I talked about how to combat frizzy hair, I didn't say just put oil on it. Because a lot of people think, like, oh, it's frizzy, let me just slap some oil on it. No, you got to do the steps first. You got to put moisture, which is your water-based products. Then you seal it with the oil. Remember, oil doesn't really moisturize your hair. It seals everything in. So in order for oil to work effectively, when you have dry hair, you have to use a moisturizer. And when I say moisturizer, a water-based, either leave-in conditioner, or I know there's some regular hair moisturizers out there first, and then you seal it with the oil. And that's going to help you combat that frizzy hair. So let's just say you got a twist out and it's looking frizzy. What you can do is you can do all the steps. You can do the leave-in in the oil, and then you can just retwist it that night, okay, at night. Or if you're wearing a braid out, you can do your leave-in, your oil, and you can rebraid it, okay? After you do your leave-in, your oil, let's just say you twist it with this. Because I do my twist outs with this foam. This is my product that I created. It's the Marie Legacy styling foam. So what you can do is if your twist out end up looking frizzy, or your braid out looking frizzy, what you're gonna do first? You're gonna do your water-based leave-in. Then you're gonna put an oil to seal it, or you can use a cream. Let me not go past that. Or you can use a curl cream, okay? A curl cream, they'll seal in the moisture too. And then you can just use your styling products. So if you're doing a twist out, you can do the styling foam, or you can style it with a curl cream or a gel if that's your preference, okay? There's nothing wrong with using a gel because you did the moisturizing stuff first. So that's what you're going to do, and you can retwist your hair the night before, and then after you moisturize it, or rebraid it. Or for washing goes, you can pretty much do the same steps, but then you can take some of this foam if you got a wash and go, and wherever the frizzy pieces is, you can kind of pump the foam, twirl it around your hands, and they'll help with the frizz. Now My puff is a little frizzy. It don't really have that much definition to it, but I really don't care because I actually like when my hair look like this, so I don't really care. So, cause I know some of y'all watching like, why she giving these tips and her hair looking frizzy? Mind your business, because I like wearing my hair like this. Okay, period. Anyway, let me stop being smart with y'all. But anyway, that's how you gonna combat that frizz. I'm just here to help you. Okay, I'm here to help you. So that's how you can control and prevent frizz. Remember, moisture is gonna be your friend if you're dealing with frizz. And I just want y'all to know this. Give yourself grace. You might live in an environment where it's just hot and humid and it don't matter what you do. That dog, my hair just, I could never wear my hair in a twist out, never wear it in a wash and go, because Lisa, I'm telling you, it gets frizzy the next day. Hey, Bricklin, thank you for being here. Hey, Miss Lisa, thank you for always keeping us on vital information about natural hair. Oh, you're welcome, Bricklin, Strickland. I said your whole government name, but hey, you in the chat. So, and this thing I want y'all to know, give yourself grace. Let's just say you live in an environment and you're like, Lisa, I do all this stuff and it doesn't matter what I do. If I try to wear a twist out, if I try to wear a wash and go, it's frizzy the next day. Sister, well, sister, you got two options. You can either embrace that frizz or you can wear hairstyles where your hair is not out. Okay, because like I told you, with some of this stuff, depending on where you stay and depending on what you do for a living, you can do all these tips and it's still going to frizz. But you have to be realistic about your lifestyle and about how you wear your hair. Oh, you watch every day? Well, thank you for helping me, because I'm trying to get my watch hours in. Bridget, God bless you. May he pour out abundantly in your life. Bridget, thank you. So yeah, that's another thing. If you're noticing like you're doing these things, but it just seems like as soon as you do it, it frizzes, then that's just your telltale sign. Like, okay, sister, let's choose something else. I talked about on my live stream, the reason why a live stream a while back, the reason why some of y'all get frustrated with your natural hair is because we're not choosing styles that's realistic with our life and with our lifestyle. And when you start to figure out what natural styles work for your life and your lifestyle, your hair regimen and stuff will become so much simple and you won't be so agitated wearing your natural hair. I always give this example. If you know you a workout girly, you a gym girly, and I'm talking about you a true gym girly, like you be sweating, like you be going in at the gym, like you be drenched with sweat. Why are we trying to wear silk presses? Why? Why are you doing it to yourself? And then you get heat damage because you constantly, pressing your hair out. That's not realistic for your hairstyle. I mean, for your lifestyle. So if you know you're a gym girly and you sweat a lot in your head and you don't want your hair to be the reason why you don't work out, then we need to choose another style. We need to go with box braids. We need to go with 2-strand twists. We need to go with styles that are protective and where your hair is up and out the way. So when you work out, you can just pull up into a ponytail and you don't have to worry about, all this frizz, okay? I mean, it could just be that simple. I think a lot of times we just make natural hair harder than what it really is. And I think I don't know if it's the internet, it's society, or maybe we want something that, we can't have, and we're looking at other people and we're comparing ourselves. Well, honey, that's her. That's what she can do. But according to you and your lifestyle and how your life go, this is what's going to work. You might be a busy mom, okay? You might be a single mom. You might be a wife. Whatever it is you got going on, you need to do styles that's realistic to you, okay? And something that you can maintain and a routine that's easy for you. That's what really all that matters. That's all that matters. So I hope these tips were helpful. I'm about to get ready for my client. And again, if you need any products that I mentioned, the shampoo, the conditioner, the foam. I also talked about the leave-in conditioners right here and the oil. All of these are on my website, lisasmilez.com. You can go and get the products. And also, if you need the ebook, it is pinned right there in the comments. You can get the ebook. And look, I'm giving you the tools to help you, okay? So, look, listen. I don't be going live every day, but if you caught me live or if you caught the replay, you're like, dang, I wanted to catch her live. I forgot. Turn on your post notifications, because Whenever the spirit hit me, that's when I'm going live. I'm not doing no schedule. I'm not saying, because you know how some YouTubers be like, oh, I'm gonna go live every Tuesday. I ain't doing that no more. I ain't doing that. When the spirit hit me, that's when I'm going live. So if you catch me, you catch me. God bless you. I thank y'all for watching. Thank you for all the new subscribers. And I don't hate like to say subscribers, but if you joined my channel, you part of the Smilez tribe now. Either the free Smilez tribe, or if you're on the paid membership. I appreciate y'all. Thank you for liking. And even if you didn't like or subscribe, the fact that you looked me in my face and you got some tips, that's all that matters. Go ahead and say this to your friend with frizzy hair. And look, friend, you watch this video because your friend said, ooh, you got frizzy hair. Look, your sister sent this in love. She sent it in love. So thank y'all so much for watching this video. I truly enjoyed doing this, and I will see you on the live stream. Bye.